Oh, so No Face Movements, January the 16th, 2013. I'm bringing you breaking news. Put warnings and watches out for major earthquakes and storms in the United States of America, and north central Mexico, and Europe. This warning's for January the 16th till January the 20th, 2013. So let's go to HAARP status report. Let's move over. As you can see, over here, it's between M5 and M6, around the Great Lakes, Central Plains, northeast, and the north of the south, all the way down through South Carolina, Atlanta, Alabama, Mississippi, and up here. Over here on the west coast, all the way from New Mexico, all the way to California, it's red. Alright, that's a M9. M8 to M9. Alright, but this, right here, is a 10. It's actually a 10. M9 to M10 right here. That is super rare. Alright, folks. So I'm putting warnings and watches for a major earthquake on the west coast of the United States of America. And put warnings and watches for the next 24/7, 2 hours. California. All the way down to Baja California and Mexico. All on the west coast and the western part of Central Plains. Warning for a major earthquake. I'll put warnings and watches out for a major storm for the next 24/7, 2 hours northwest of United States of America, all through the north central plains, around the Great Lakes, major storms, and definitely through the south and Midwest right over here for the next 24/7, 2 hours. And I'll put warning and watches for a moderate earthquake on New Midge Fault Line and in New York State, since I discovered that there's thousands, not hundreds, but thousands of fault lines underneath New York and Pennsylvania. Alright, let's move on to Europe. Alright, before we move on to Europe, you can see that it says date pulled on January 16, 2013, earthquake signal detected. Alright, now let's move down. Now this is Europe. And I'm putting warnings and watches out for a moderate to major earthquake around Central Europe. And I put warnings and watches out for severe storms around Central Europe for the next 24/7, 2 hours. Alright, let's go down to Australia. Australia, from HAARP detections, you guys are alright. You guys are having a lot of different kind of activities though down there. Alright, let's go to Intocast. Let's zoom. And as you can see over here on the west coast, right there on the west coast, you see this circle mirage. Alright, you can see that this storm is getting sucked down. That's going to become a problem. And it's going to collide with this system that was sucked up by the moisture from the Greenland block. They're both going to collide, but it's going to bring major storm activities around the Great Lakes, the south, up here around the northwest as this goes back in line. But you can see that there's a vapor shield around here. Alright, that's from HAARP. Alright, so I got warnings and watches for a major earthquake right there. Alright, I got warnings and watches for a major earthquake around right here in Central Europe. As you can see, these storms are going to be coming through. So I got warnings and watches for the next 24/7, 2 hours. And this is all part of the Greenland block. The last time I seen it was 7.7 right here in Canada. Alright, when the Greenland block's energy got disconverted and moved. Alright, folks, that's a lot of energy that I've been collecting. Now it's pushing this system right here down. Alright, so all the Arctic air is coming down. It's going to collide with this moisture, and we're going to see a severe storm. We might even see a nor'easter. Alright, I want everyone out there, be prepared. Have bug out kits in your home, in your place of business, and in your car. You never know when a national disaster or catastrophic event could happen. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. Please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Blogspot, Critterbox, and Godlike Productions. And just please stay safe, alright? So I got warnings and watches for the West Coast for major earthquake. Well, for a severe earthquake. I got warnings and watches for major earthquake around California all the way up. I got warnings and watches for a moderate earthquake for the New Midge Fault Line in New York State. And I got warnings and watches for major storm in the northwest coming all the way down through the Central Plains, in the Midwest, and in the southeast. Alright, for the next 24 to 72 hours. Warnings and watches for moderate to major earthquake in Central Europe for the next 24 to 72 hours, including a storm. Alright, this is the No Face Movement. Movement till next time. Facing off.